What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Brass Ring. It's your host, your favorite host, Tevin, aka Baby Mark Henry. Yes, I guess I'm gonna go for that name from now on, go by that name from now on, since I get called that on the daily, especially at work. Man, let me tell y'all guys, this hobby that I've only been part of for about a year and a half now, it's a real good hobby. Like the community, if you're not in any Facebook groups, I suggest if you want to learn about, trying to get started in this hobby, um, I suggest that you join these Facebook groups because they'll teach you a lot. Especially if you have any questions. If you have any questions, just inbox me. But to name a few wrestling groups, I think I'm on Facebook. We got like the Wrestling Belt Collectors, Brothers of the Belts, Belt Talk. Go and join those and meet, like, man, and you might get some belts, man. Like, I personally traded in a couple. Like, I traded a Universal red strap for a European title. I've also gotten my purple cruiserweight title from the guys there. I'm also have gave away, some, not for free, but trying to get some, put some money towards a new belt. Um, I think one of the belts I'm trying to get now. I'm trying to get a New Japan belt. I always said my first two belts will be the New Japan Intercontinental Championship belt and the WWE IC Championship belt, which I never got, but I have got all these belts. So, let's get started. First, I'm going to show you a belt that has kind of grown on me. At first, I really didn't like it. But, more I see it than I actually got the belt, I'm in love with it. And it's the Raw Tag Team belt. Now, at first, I'm not, a big fan of championship belts being any other color than gold. To me, a championship is supposed to be gold because if you get silver, don't you kind of feel like you came in second place? Like, so I always been a fan of the gold. And this, it was just silver. This is like, wow, you're a tag team champion, but you're in second place, bro. But like I said, the red strap, I think this is where I fell in love with it because, especially the WWE shop, this is so detailed. I don't know if you can see, but look at the detail on the strap. It's beautiful. Like, they WWE shop has down themselves. I know a lot of people crap on WWE shop, like their straps aren't floppy enough, but this belt, just the tooling and the detail. And like I said, this belt has grown on me. Like design, I wasn't big on design, but these plates are like thick, man. I don't know if you can tell. And I'm in love. And I thought about, actually trying to sell this, but I was like, I might as well keep it. It looks good. The current championships, two strong black males that I'm proud of. Shelton, especially Shelton. Like, he's been back in WWE for 2 years and they was just doing nothing with him. So I'm glad that he finally has a title. The Hurt Business, baby. Oh, shout out MVP. If you ever need to take a day off, I'm a good manager, man. I can with those, especially Cedric and Shelton. They tend to have there's tension between them. I don't know what's up with that. You need to go talk to them. But yeah, man, I'm in love with this belt. Like, I think in the future too, the tag team belts, I feel like there's a belt design change because the side plates that WWE like to do, put the custom on. I think they're gonna go with that, so I can't wait to see the new design, if any. Now, since we talking about tag team championships, which I really should have started with this belt first because it was the first in that design. Now, I would say When they first debuted this belt, I wasn't a fan. I'm still not a fan. And the only reason why I'm keeping this belt, because apparently this belt is hard to find. Like the original penny tag belt is hard to find. Now, for you guys that just started in this hobby, I'm gonna tell you, this belt, if you do find it on eBay, don't be surprised to pay about $350, $400 for it, maybe $500. This belt is in demand for whatever reason. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm not selling this or trading. Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't trade. It would have to be for a belt that I really, really want. But another reason I'm probably not gonna trade it. Look who signed it. This belt is signed by Kane. So, and another thing, guys, when you're dealing with people that have autographs on belts, now in these Facebook discussions, there's talks about does a signature add on to the value of a belt? In my opinion, it depends. And what I mean by depends, let's go with the Undertaker. If you have a world, well, I'm gonna say like a world title. Let's have like a Winged Eagle belt or a Big Gold signed by the Undertaker. Well, not even Big Gold, because yeah, he did win the Big Gold. But anyways, if you have a belt signed by the Undertaker, now the fact that if you met the Undertaker, like let's say at a restaurant, and you ask him to sign your belt, if you had your belt with you at the restaurant, don't ask. But if you ask him to sign your belt, chances are he's probably not going to sign it because he's under contract with a company that pays him for autographs. So it's very hard to get an Undertaker autograph. So with that being said, the value of his autograph is worth more if you understand where I'm coming from. Now, another thing, I get when people say this, like they hate when let's just say Dolph Ziggler has the, like, let's just say he signed the, let's just say he had like cruiserweight belt and you had it signed by, no, okay, let's put it this way. If I had a world championship belt, the WWE championship belt, and I had Cesaro signed it. Now, Cesaro never had the WWE title championship before. So, to me, and I understand where people coming from, well, I wouldn't care. I would still pay $250 for it. Let's just say $250 for the belt. But if you're charging $500 for the WWE championship belt that has Cesaro name, I'm not paying that because one, he has never won that belt, so it really doesn't add value to it. Two, just cause it's a signature, you shouldn't up it $500. Now, with that being said, people do that. Like I've seen belts signed by wrestlers that had never won it, and it all depends because it's whatever you think that belt is worth. Now, if you want to pay $500 for a Cesaro signed WWE Championship, go ahead. That's how you think it's worth. Now, if you want to sell that belt for $500, that's what you gonna sell it for. I mean, if I had a 2004 Honda Civic and you asking me, hey man, I'll buy your car, what do you want for it? I'm gonna tell you straight up, I want $6,000. Now that car might not be worth $6,000, but that's how much I'm willing to let it go if you really want it. But like I said, these two belts. Now, like I said, WWE might combine the Raw title or SmackDown title to have one unified belt again, or they just might have two different belt designs for Raw and SmackDown. Who knows? But I do know the side plate is coming. So, like, leave in the comments. Tell me which one was your favorite. Is the new Raw or the new SmackDown tag team titles, or were you a fan of the penny tag title? Now, oh yeah, one more thing about the penny tag title. like the strap. It's just a regular strap. Ain't nothing different about it. It's just a strap and the penny plates. Now, remember when I was talking about the Raw title and how it's a silver? I don't know whose bright idea was to make these brass penny, like pennies basically. This is what I used to call the tag team title, the penny title. Well, it is called the penny tags, but you know how the Raw SmackDown, well, the Raw tag team title, I said was second place. This just reminds me of the third place. Like yes, I won the championship, but I feel like I'm a third place champion. But like I said, I'm not gonna get rid of this. It's just cause it's hard to find it, and it's just good to be in the collection. Plus, a good tag team champion signed it, Kane. Now, I probably when WWE start letting fans in, and I'm probably it's hard. I might have to go to Tennessee to get Kane's autograph. Or not, what am I talking about? I already got Kane's autograph. Duh. I mean to get Daniel Bryan's autograph when they start letting fans in. Because I really do want his autograph. Probably put it on the side, on this side, and probably hang it on the wall, right behind me. But, yeah, guys. Tell me who were your favorite tag teams to hold these titles. Me personally, I think underrated team has to be Tyson and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. They held these titles. I think those were the best. My most memorable reign with these titles. It has to be probably Chris Jericho and Big Show. They had these titles for a while, and they would not let these go. So don't forget to subscribe, guys. Like the video, leave comments, and don't be afraid to inbox me and ask me a question, especially if you just got in the hobby. Like I said, guys, it's a fun hobby. Get to learn a lot about these belts. Get to learn about new belts like you never heard of, like the Big Green. Oh, and that's one of the belts I'm trying to get too. But that belt is, I want to say it's hard to find. I don't know if there was a company that ever made the Big Green. I don't know. If y'all know if there was a Premier or Figs that ever made a Big Green, let me know. But as far as I know, if you want a Big Green, you might have to have a belt maker, overseas to make it for you. But all right, guys. I'm out. Go check out my other videos. My AEW World Heavyweight title. It's apparently doing numbers. Thanks. I did it at a time when my AEW was the AEW belt was my first belt, and I probably got it 3 months after AEW Dynamite became a thing. So I bet you a lot of people was trying to get that belt, how I got it, and I was probably one of the first people with it. Not saying I'm the first people, but I was the first group of people to have an AEW belt. But I got mine from, not the official one. I got it, it's a boot, but it still looks good. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. See you later.